Hello, welcome to Joy Newsroom. I'm Amisi Nyamiche Thompson. In the next hour, increasing number of pilgrims embarking on Hajj pilgrimage without the proper documentation, worrying to Ghanaian Hajj authorities in Saudi Arabia. More as they recount several challenges encountered by some aged pilgrims who are often taken advantage of by some unscrupulous persons. We have details. Also, Krasihine resolves not to entertain any politician in his palace anymore after selling his cocoa farm to fix community roads following several disappointments by politicians. And in the Ashanti region, championship of the National Science and Maths Quiz will tell you about how OWAS is putting up a defense after two other schools qualify for semi-finals. In business, we have exhibitors at the just-ended Wacom Made in ECOWAX exhibition call for more platforms to showcase their products for both local and international platforms. We have details. We also have world news. At least 51 people have been killed in western Kenya after a truck lost control at a busy road junction and plowed into other vehicles and businesses. Stay with us for details of these stories and more in the next hour. In our first story, Ghanaian authorities in Saudi Arabia are worried about the rising number of Muslims who embark on Hajj pilgrimage without the requisite permit. They say the pilgrims, most of whom are aged, are faced with challenges after being left to their fate by agents who issue them unauthorized visas for the pilgrimage. Head of accommodations for Ghanaian pilgrims in Medina, Dr. Adam Nanaye Yellowman, cautions would-be pilgrims to be mindful of paying money to unauthorized persons to process their Hajj documents. Anasabit reports.
In the pursuit of raising awareness among inbound Muslim pilgrims, the Saudi Ministry of Hajj and Umrah launched a new campaign dubbed Be Aware, No Hajj Without a Visa, which aims at alerting non-Saudi pilgrims to the mandatory need of obtaining the official permits that will allow them to perform Hajj. This is because a sizable number of pilgrims from all over the world, including Ghana, try several means of breaking this protocol through several foul means, including the use of tourism, business and visiting visas for the performance of the Hajj pilgrimage, a move that is criminal and punishable by Saudi laws. This group, who pay less than what pilgrims pay through the Ghana Hajj Board, are mostly left to their fates by these agents after flying them to Saudi Arabia a few weeks to the official Hajj period. Some of these people, particularly the aged, go through a lot of difficulties as they join the millions of pilgrims to perform this religious obligation without the needed documentations. 65-year-old Bela Hussein is from Idra in the Ashanti region. She got lost and is unable to trace her group after walking several hours from Muzdalifah to Jamarat. She's currently complaining of heart aches and needs immediate medical care. She says, I'm Bela Fusili. We are from Idra Zungu near the Central Mosque. She says, I am currently experiencing heart pains after walking around since 4 a.m. The Ghanaian authorities here, after interrogating her, noticed that even though she's from Ghana, the tag on her hand indicates that she's from Nigeria. Liman Suleimana Fuseni is a member of Ghana's security in Saudi Arabia.
It was around 3:30. They found this our mother and brought her here. But for us to go through her paper on her hand, we realized she didn't even come through Hajj Board. The document on her hand is saying Nigeria. So we are going there to find out and see if we can see any of her relatives so that we see what to do.
Hajia Mariam, also a member of the female security team, narrates how 65-year-old Bella Fusini found herself in this situation.
This is the situation that we are facing here. There are so many, and she got lost from Muzarifa to Jamarat. But she got lost, and they have to bring her to the Ghana camp because she's a Ghanaian. So when we brought her, now after interview her, they were sleeping at a park, at a known place. So she just woke up to urinate. Nobody with her, then she got lost. So the military people have to bring her to the Ghana camp.
She says this group go through a lot of challenges in their quest to perform Hajj, and the Ghanaian authorities in Saudi Arabia go through lots of difficulties in trying to attend to them.
A lot of challenges that we face. They don't have a place to sleep. They are hungry, no food when it's here. So we have to force ourselves to give them some of our food to eat, some water. They don't have money on them because their money that they have is finished. The old lady works alone, even the young girls. So since they are Ghanaians, we can't leave them.
This woman here is also one of this group who attempt to perform Hajj without the needed documentations. She's currently with the medical team of the Ghana Hajj Board after falling ill due to the stress she's been through. The stress we went through from Arafah is what have contributed to this. We were earlier stationed at Mecca near a particular mosque in the area. Head of accommodation for Ghanaian pilgrims in Medina, Dr. Adam Nanaye Yellowman admonishes people who want to pay for their old parents to ensure that they deal with the right agencies before paying for them to embark on this demanding journey.
This is what we are saying always. Normally in Hajj, if you want to sell an old lady or an old man, you need to get a guardian, somebody who will come with him. At least if you cannot, get an agent, a correct person who will be committed to pay for the person and also take care of the person. And these are the situations they are in. So these are one of the things we usually tell our brothers and sisters, that if you want to go through Hajj, try to pass through Hajj board as a normal process so that such a things will not occur.
Reporting for Joy News, Anas Sabit.
Now, the chief of Krasi near Adjesu in the Ashanti region, Nana Edubuahin, has sold his cocoa farm to construct their community road. The move was triggered by frustration born out of the unfulfilled promises of politicians to him and his people. Enraged by the disappointments, Nana Edubuahin says he will no longer entertain politicians in his palace. Mahmoud Muhammad Nuruddin has more.
They can come here, but my palace, I won't receive them there, because when they come, they repeat the same thing that they come, they repeat it. So I don't need them. I don't need them. So they can come to the town and do their the campaign. But my house, no. Because when you come to my house, the same thing you are coming to repeat. I will come and do this. I will come and do this. But you won't come, so I don't need you in my house. That's it.
After years of waiting for government's intervention, Chief of Krasi Nana Edubuahin says he has decided to sell his cocoa farm to raise funds to construct the community road.
I call on the MP and the MC. They didn't mind me, so I have to do it. I have to sell my cocoa farm to do the work, because we can't stay here without car coming to a Krasi here. By all means, I have to take every means to do the work. With the help of some people.
The route from Kurase to Kwaso has been deplorable for decades now without improvement. Residents say they struggle to carry farm produce to market centers.
So to ana popon so ayo totoro ana wa mo hu so ya da machire hayi anu so nsu nto a nsu ntimi efa so ama ka no kura bi duru ana amem ana popon a ewo nes ayi no esoro ho no e odi sana ko kura se no on so nsu to a ka no duru ha na epa na atachi abaso akwana de nye kura ndi anti wo mkogu ombe wo se wo ba fumu a nesi nsu ebia wo ma ba fumu ma nsu ato a yeso Yes, Mufafom, Mufafom, be through so be Duran, not the asa. Dear, quantity or how be brave.
A quantity and long one, you grade that. I be in 7 come by a party and you mean you couldn't and yet. Tis a make us say when you say now, I don't come in is it here. And this a boy and the yesterday, it's not just saying a bunko to just say, if I'm just saying, Mumway, now a hamwa. I done here, bell 2 weeks when you hire a pepe. And then the school from Guala, Mocobo Mobano, a bit few Mugua, near Dim the Cabasum, you and Macocradum, the local hospital. Nedding. She said, I am Madnas and the mother Kayans our Hadia. The economist, yes, Mose, a Domum Casa by tea. In the Akagumas on Macata, I say, oh, my boy, Haka, black.
Nana Edubuahin says his decision to construct the road is to give his people a sigh of relief. He is worried a community in the 21st century is denied of good road.
Yeah, if somebody, a pregnant woman, school children, when they fell sick, though we are having a cheap compound here, if it's above the cheap compound, unless you call a car from Kwaso, if you didn't get, you use motorbike. It's not fair. In the 21st century, this can never happen here. A town from Agusu to here is just about numbers. What are they doing? The MCE, what is he doing? We are not in the jungle. We are not in the jungle. They have to back up and see that those we who are here, we are all human beings.
A report by Mohamed Nuruddin.
Students at the University of Energy and Natural Resources in Sunyani, Professor Dominic Otu, has called on the National Democratic Congress to adopt the governing style of the late Professor John Evans Attamills in the likely event of forming the next government. Speaking at the 10th anniversary lecture in Sunyani, Professor Otu also said the former president's credentials must be a benchmark to assess people seeking higher political office in Ghana. Precious Samavo has more.
Speakers at the John Evans Attamills 10th Memorial Lecture in Sunyani for the Bono East, Ahafo and Western North regions, including Kwame Sarah Mensah, former High Commissioner to India, and Yaredo Pepra, a legal practitioner, eulogized the late president on how his policies and governance style had a positive impact on Ghanaians. The anniversary brought together some NDC former ministers, party executives at all levels, and some MPs. Osajifo Osiadeya Jiwambedu II, Domahini and president of the Bono Regional House of Chiefs, said the late president should be remembered for what he stood for.
As we are remembering him, we have to note the integrity that he possessed, the humility, forthrightness. I remember when there was this debate, very strong at the time, LGBTQ, and it's been added on. And he was asked his views on it, and he was emphatic because he needed help. He would not kowtow to any powers, so the LGBTQ will be passed. This is the man that we are talking today. He's selfless.
Speaking on the theme, the man John Evans Attamills, 10 years on, Professor Dominic Otu, the Dean of Students at the University of Energy and Natural Resources in Sunyani, urged the NDC to adopt the governing style of the former president if they win the next election.
The characteristics of outstanding leadership in our day are President Mel's humility, imaginative leadership, dedication to democracy, human rights, incorruptible and abhorrence to violence. He has left behind a legacy of achievement and credentials. He offers a benchmark by which we must assess everyone seeking higher political office in this country. I firmly believe that the only way we can make our democracy in our beloved country to produce the greatest good for the largest number of people is by enforcing his laws. I therefore want to say, with all humility, that the NDC, as a researcher, as I speak with you, how about 72% chance of coming into office in June 2025? I humbly appeal to them to adopt at least 60% of the governing style of Professor J.J. Mills. In fact, as a lecturer, if you go to the university today and ask even a final year student that there's an airplane at the Kutuka International Airport, free, will he go or complete his studies? That student will leave and go. Why? Because something is fundamentally wrong in our nation. I leave you that by the time we all live here today, we must adopt one of the living styles of J.D. Mills. Other than that, we have not achieved his goals.
Professor Atta Mills died on 24th July 2012 at 68 years. The final 10th anniversary lecture will be in Kumasi later this month. Precious Semevo, Joy News, Sunyai.
Meanwhile, Domahine and President of the Bono Regional House of Chiefs, Osajifo Osiadeyo Ajimanbedu II, has appealed to President Akufo-Addo to intervene in the prosecution of MP-elect for Asin North, James Jachi Kwesien. Mr. Kwesien is facing criminal charges brought against him by state in connection with the contest of the 2020 parliamentary elections. Speaking at the 10th anniversary lecture of the Atta Mills in Sunyani, Osajifo Ajimanbedu intimated that the president should take steps to halt the trial.
I'm on Supreme Court, yes, Yamubi, no credit, Bianca Same was Supreme Court, Kasa, Jina, Kame, Macolet, Kame, right. The Nancy and Kamakono, one share, one, nobody, Sassemia. Ntimin Kokabi. Namo Mesra and the Attorney General of Ghana. Emram and the Kwame say, Adiabi, Air na Osha Ghana for a Niger Nima, Otimia de Uchaso. Nano Asino, Bay Sapapan Bacha, Nakonyanum, Sonyan Pibiuno, Bank of Tofo. Batuman and answer Bantuaman. Bantuaman. And you overwhelming majority no 57.56 or you be Batum. As a matter of urgency, I'm appealing to the President of the Attorney General, President of the Republic, if he has any role to play. That trial should be aborted. The Attorney General should, as a matter of urgency, file a nolle prosequi to end that particular decision. Sir, make a way because that was what. Ye did the Ghana for attempt. Ye did the Asin North for attempt. No cranny, Samre engineer, me who sabi. Mpaswobia e de bebra Ghana said damfono ye bekwa ko prosecute no na sa odi ne gina court na batu amani MP adwuma no obeda na kwakoro ankoyo amaya nshamra papa amasa bi Ghana for enye adwuma.
Hi, I'm Sally, back with more Great Wolf Lodge breaking news. The new lodge in Maryland is opening with some awesome new features. Here's Steven, reporting live.
Hi, Sally. After hitching a ride with the Great Wolves, me and my pack enjoyed a big breakfast. And now I'm in the Great Geyser Water Park looking down the High Paw Holler. And guess what? I'm only a little scared.
Wow, Steven, I'm impressed. This is Sally, howling off from Great Wolf Lodge, Maryland.
Now bet my blame. It's on this day. Now make catches and Samre. You are president. You know I love you. This matter cannot go on. Attorney General. Odame, prayer the share, but not the share. Shawumum Coco Chase, me if you are. Me and Koyanim as Ghana.
Now, Pokuwari School pushed aside love and went hard against a female affiliate St. Louis Senior High School in pursuit of retaining their bragging rights as the Ashanti Regional Champions of the National Science and Maths Quiz. On the second day of the Regional Championship, Prempeh College and Kumasi Academy beat their contenders to qualify to the semi-final stage of the competition. Emmanuel Bright Kweku reports from Kumasi.
pilgrims of Opokuwari Senior High School, and then they just won their contest against their own female affiliates, St. Louis Senior High School and also Ameniampo Senior High School.
From the start, we're having some alliance, but during the contest, we break the alliance. But now we are united.
We are united. So this is a victory for them. Yeah. All right, sure. Let me also find out from you. How does this make you feel? Okay, come down for me. Come down. Let me find out from you. How does this make you feel? Qualifying?
We are very happy for that. We are very happy for that. We see it as a soft win for us.
A soft win?
Yes, for sure. Crazy. We are not going to lose to St. and Amas.
Pepe has qualified. And just in case you go and meet her, what is going to happen?
There's no problem.
It's a ground sweat. It's a ground sweat.
Right now, we have made it clear that in Ashanti region, we are the best. Okay, and besides, in the whole of Ghana, we are the only school.
Amanfo. All right, so these are the guys from Prempeh College. They just won their contest. They've given out some special and incredible contest. So far, I should say they have the highest score in 1/8 stage of the Ashanti Regional Championship. They have some 50 points.
Before the contest, we heard a lot. Some coming to raw and doing all sort of things. But we knew that our boys were good. So no matter the challenge, they had the courage to go through and to beat them with outstanding marks.
Everybody is looking up to Prempeh College and beats Prempeh.
Is it in Ashanti region or everywhere? Because I went to
where
we have Presec Legon.
I mean, you go to Presec and ask them. The focus will be to beat Prempeh, and that's all.
Why is that? Why are you saying this?
Well, we blaze the trail, and we've given. I mean, when it comes to when Presec is doing the quiz and Prempeh is not there, they think they are sweeping it. But when we are there, we are giving them a run for their money.
Last year, when I came here, they told me you were coming. They gave you a name, Demon. Is this going to happen in our nationals?
No, please. I'm not a demon.
You are not a demon. As in a demon for NSMQ?
No, please.
Okay, so how do you find this contest, today's contest?
The contest was okay. We just thank God He led us through victory.
Interestingly, I found something on a placard. It says AI. I think Amwati Intelligence. So I'm looking for Amwati Intelligence.
I thank God first and foremost, and I believe that God will take us far.
So are you bringing an AI into the NSMQ, or what should we expect?
Oh, I can't really say much about that, but I believe that God will take us far.
Akunini, 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 you look quite cute. Yeah. So how does this make you feel?
Oh, I'm feeling so amazing. Feeling so amazing. Akunini. It wasn't about anymore. It was meant to be.
In case you meet Prempeh College or Opokuwari, only the other school.
They are all schools. Just as we are schools. We all have the same heads. We have one head, and I'm a wa. That's anyone have more than two heads here.
But Prempeh is qualified with some 50 points. You qualified with 32 or 35
doesn't matter.
Points.
Like God said, we all sin. You stealing 100 cedis and me stealing 1 cedi. So let's sin. In that same way. In that same way, we are all schools. It could be that we could win. It could be that Prempeh could win. Anything can happen on that day.
Umaka is also coming in. We are coming stronger this year. We are coming to take the trophy. Yes, we are taking it. Just like you just beat out Super Zonal champions. Yes, we are taking the trophy. We are taking it from Opokuwari. Yes. All right, sure. So that's the contestants from Kumasi Academy. He says they are taking the trophy from Opokuwari School. They are giving us an assurance that this year is for them. From here in Kumasi, my name is Emmanuel Braxby.
And I am Amesi Nyamiche Thompson. You're still watching Joy Newsroom. We'll be right back after this break.
For crystal clear and thrilling podcasts and live shows, download and listen to us on Apple, Spotify, TuneIn, Google Podcasts, MyJoy Online, Amazon services like Echo, Amazon Music, and Audible, Stitcher, Adom Online, Overcast, and Pandora. Take note of everything. Sign up for the multimedia digital platforms now to stay updated.
headlines. We've had news file over the weekend, and an interesting part of the conversation focused.
Oh no, we are out of range.
Oh, don't worry, Daddy. I have Alexa in my bag.
Alex, what?
Alexa, open Multimedia Ghana and play Joy FM.
Super Hits Radio, Joy 99.7.
Listen to Joy FM, Hits FM, Love FM, live on your Amazon Echo. Listen to your favorite multimedia radio stations live on your Amazon Echo device by saying, Alexa, open Multimedia Ghana, play Joy FM or Hits FM or Love FM. Or catch up on your favorite podcast by saying, Alexa, play, and then the name of your favorite podcast from Multimedia Ghana. For a list of all podcasts available, say Alexa. Ask Multimedia Ghana to browse programs.
On air. And we are back like we never lost signal.
Alexa, welcome to Multimedia.
News is important. It's the only way you get to know the things that happen around you, what affects you today and the future. At Joy News, we have reporters scattered around the country who tell us about the communities they live in, the people and their stories. A key part of our job here at Joy News is to make clearer the muffled voices in every part of society. We shine light on the issues. My name is Aisha Ibrahim, and this is Joy News. Independent, credible, and fearless.
A fifth of the babies who come in will end up dying.
This is impactful journalism, the storytelling that stretches your imagination and shines a light on the underreported issues.
Normally, if you talk, doesn't change people. Let them see it.
This is impactful journalism. It is fearless, independent journalism that reshapes thoughts and crushes stereotypes.
But I had no more strength in me again.
The person must be made to know that what you have done, yes, it would have deserved murder.
This is impactful journalism. It provides context and meaning to the different perspectives.
Children are born with sin, and therefore, if you don't baptize them and they die as children, then they will go to hell. This is funny.
This is impactful journalism. It provides context and meaning to the different perspectives. This is Joy News Hotline Documentaries, compelling stories, changing the status quo.
Welcome back. Let's do some business now. Small and medium-scale enterprises in the ECOWAS sub-region want more opportunities to showcase their products both locally and internationally following a successful Welcome Made in ECOWAS exhibition at the Accra Metropolitan Assembly forecourt. Speaking to Joy News on the final day of the three-day fair, exhibitors are optimistic the platform will give them competitive opportunities and expand their reach into larger markets across the globe. Here's Ebenezer Sabote's report.
The event seeks to boost the prospects for local, small and medium enterprises to take advantage of the African wider market under the Continental Free Trade Area. Although it has been a successful event, many patrons yearn for more. Some of them spoke to Joy Business.
We are here because of the Welcome exhibition. In fact, it has really had an impact on our products. We've been exposed to the public. We've been in the existence for the past 15 years. But today's own has really added up to our products. So we are grateful to GEPA.
Is there anything that you want them to add to the next one that they will do to make it more?
We want them to market the exhibition well.
Marketing is not that booming, but it's okay. We are hoping that after this exhibition, we will get more people coming to us to purchase these products. So we encourage everybody to get one for themselves.
We would like them to do more publicity. Yeah, the publicity is very, very important to pull more crowd. And if they can sit down and re-strategize for the next exhibition, like, how do I even say, maybe more social media adverts.
I want the organizers to do more adverts before the actual event, because it looks like it's when we came here before the advert is being done, so people don't really know about the events going on here. So sometimes they are passing, they now have to call you and explain to you that this is what is going on, so you can also come and look around. So I prefer they will do more adverts before the actual event to psych other people's mind.
From yesterday and today, we're able to sell, as you can see, we're able to sell so much of our products, and then also we are able to do networking, and I think that is the most important thing for us now. And we know that after that, we are likely to have more connection with other people.
Meanwhile, others also feel this is the right place to make their products known to stakeholders before exporting to the international market.
In fact, the exhibition is good. It's an eye-opener. It brings us on board. The market is aware of our product. It's been good so far since we've started.
We are an organic skin and hair care brand, also a beauty technology company that sells various skin and hair concerns using technology, organic African black soap, and unrefined shea butter from Ghana. The exhibition has been great so far. It's been very good in terms of exposure and networking. The media, the representation that has been given, or the awareness that has been highlighted for the local brands and also other West African brands has been great. And so I'm appreciative to the organizers, to GEPA, UNIDO, WACOM, everyone involved in this for this exposure and opportunity.
Some exhibitors also seek for support to produce more quality items to meet international standards.
The reason why I'm here is our women are producing a lot of the shea butter, but they don't have market access. So I came to this exhibition to make sure that I'm able to network and also get buyers for them. Because I know that once we get market access for them, then access to finance will be a thing of the past for them, because they'll be able to generate their own income through the processing of the shea butter.
This is a very good initiative that ECOWAS has organized something like that. All the product that you have here, they are like natural, almost like organic. We don't really add any additive. Most of my fellow exhibitors, they don't add any additive to it. So we are entreating all of you to come in your numbers. You can come for wholesale prices as distributors and then as even partners. Some of us can even supply some of the raw materials for you to use in your other products. Yeah.
And that'll be all for business. We'll be right back after this break.
We have begun the One Village, One Dam initiative, and you here in Bogo can see for yourself. 570 are being built.
My people, wake up, wake up.
One village, one dam. After the fanfare, we go back to Ayopia in the Bongo district of the Upper East region, where it all started.
Somebody should be answering the questions. Why? What happened? We need to hold people accountable. We can't just say it has failed, therefore that be it.
How much is the average cost of the dam?
It's from between 230 to 250,000. The highest is the 250,000.
But how much was really spent? Thirsty Dams, a Johnny's Hotline documentary by Jojo Kobina. Coming soon.
When something happens, you want to know all about it immediately. Here at Joy News, we don't just bring you the breaking stories. We go beyond them to bring you the intricate issues in those developing stories. We are relentless in our probe, detailed in our search, and our commitment to be your most credible news source is one that you can trust, because news is all about you. Joy News, credible, independent, and fearless.
Are you dreaming of a place to call home? A space that embraces your lifestyle, reflects your taste, and brings you joy? Look no further, because the Joy News Habitat Fair is here. Join us for an extraordinary event that celebrates affordability, comfort, and luxury in the housing and construction industry in Ghana. This year, the Joy News Habitat Fair is bringing together the leading players in the housing and construction industry all under one roof.
With a wide range of exhibitors including developers, architects, interior designers, and financiers, the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair has everything you need to turn your vision into a reality. Be part of the 14th edition of the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair, powered by the Planned City Extension Project from Cities and Habitats. For further inquiries, please call 0540 110389.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to Joy News Desk. My name is Aisha Vine.
Let me tell you, this is not a small job at all.
What can you report from the farmer community?
We are still sounding the alarm for people who are hiding to know that help has come.
The board is supposed to be meeting this morning to deliberate on this nominee.
Yes, this problem has been recurring over time.
The people have invested the fruits of their excellence, and you want to throw it away because you think you can. No, it's not lawful for him to do it, period.
What's the basis that these financial assurances will be giving latest today?
If you follow what had transpired over the week, we got the information when the president addressed the May Day celebration, indicating that China is going to come on board.
A fifth of the babies who come in will end up dying.
This is impactful journalism, the storytelling that stretches your imagination and shines a light on the underreported issues.
Normally, if you talk, doesn't change people. Let them see it.
This is impactful journalism. It is fearless, independent journalism that reshapes thoughts and crushes stereotypes.
But I had no more strength in me again. The person must be made to know that what you have done, yes, it would have deserved murder.
This is impactful journalism. It provides context and meaning to the different perspectives.
Children are born with sin, and therefore if you don't baptize them and they die as children, then they will go to hell. This is funny.
This is impactful journalism. It provides context and meaning to the different perspectives. This is Joy News Hotline Documentaries, compelling stories changing the status quo.
Welcome back. We take you to Latabiakoshi, where my colleague Pakwesi Shando reports on the latest episode of floods of trauma.
These are not haunted houses, neither are they buildings in rural communities. For the records, they are homes at Odoko, an area in the Blakemanoff constituency in the capital, Accra. But over the years, due to the persistent floods, these structures have lost their glow, with their heights ebbing into the ground. In June and July, roughly 30 homes basically sit in water. Residents therefore find it difficult to even access their rooms, forcing some of them to abandon their rooms and only return when the rainy season ends. Ahaka observed over the years that lack of rapid development in the area and virtually no drainage system forces running water into their homes.
Those of us here at Waterworks are going through a lot. It's hell for us whenever it rains, with worms and fecal matter entering our very homes. All we need is an effective drainage system to resolve the crisis.
She's unable to sleep when it rains and recalls that she packs all her belongings on a table and stands waiting for the rains to end. Even her shop floods.
We always have to scoop out water when it rains. My house was even destroyed, but it's now taking shape. So we plead with the MP to come to our aid. We vote for them, but we see no change.
Naja Saki and Juliana Ankra recount that they always dread torrential rain. They believe good drains will help solve the problem.
It's a terrible situation when it rains here. Our rooms flood with our gutters getting severely choked. So we plead with the authorities to rush to our aid. The NPP is complacent here because they believe even if they make a dog contest the seat, it will win. So they are not motivated to initiate any development for us.
The situation has existed for decades. Some locals who have been in the area since 1999 say the torrential rains have never been their friend. While others in neighboring areas enjoy the beauty of the rains, residents at Odoko Waterworks lament in grief and helplessness.
Our assemblyman
does his best. He finds it difficult to secure maximum support. So once again, help is all we need.
Due to the absence of a gutter here, the rains engulf us, making it difficult for our customers to even come around. When it rains, the fecal matter alone is more than the rubbish. But more importantly, the drainage systems here have been poor for over 20 years. So help is all we need, plus good toilet facilities.
According to them, settlers who are well-to-do have erected their homes in such a way that all the water comes down to the low-lying homes in the neighborhood. But what really accounts for the harsh experiences of the residents when it rains? A tour of the area revealed a lack of sufficient drainage facilities in the entire neighborhood. Residents say the available drains are too small to accommodate the gushes of running water whenever it rains. This, according to them, is a major problem, a challenge the Member of Parliament for the area has failed to address.
It is terrible when it rains. Our MPs have always lived closer to us, yet they simply don't care. All they do is to ride in their vehicles without caring about our needs. Water sits in the middle of our roads when it rains. We've been voting for the NPP since 1992, but we've seen no development.
But the Member of Parliament for the area, Sheila Battels, shared a completely different take on the matter. While sympathizing with the plights of her constituents, she however blamed the situation on the indiscriminate disposal of waste in the drains in the neighborhood.
All we will do is to encourage the residents of Ablikuma North, please don't put rubbish in the drains, because we can't keep desilting, almost every other month. We can only desilt once in a while, and we have done all of the ones that needs to be done to prevent flooding. So we just need you to help us by making sure that you don't put your rubbish inside the drains so that they go back and then choke the drains and destroy the work that has been done so far. But so far, I would say that, together with the Assembly, a lot of work has been done, which will ensure that this year we don't experience flooding in Ablikuma North.
According to Sheila Battels, the long-term solution to the problem is for the construction of a huge storm drain at a location which separates her constituency from that of Okankwe South.
We have desilted most of our drains. We have done all the desilting that needs to be done. We have constructed major drains at Bintu area that outlets into the Lafa. We have done some desilting also at the Kukumpe area to clear all of the dirt, the rubbish that we have that chokes the drains. We have also done the desilting at Otatin area, also to ensure that the water is able to flow. Of course, we have some challenges with the Lafa, which we are hoping that the hydro will come in and be able to assist us to desilt it. We also have some defense wall that needs to be done at the Bintu Lafa area, because we have a serious erosion happening there, and we are hoping that all of those things will be done to mitigate some of the flooding.
But for the residents, help is all they need.
The situation even impedes our movement, so help is all we need. We need help with our roads and the drainage systems here. We beg.
Once the municipal to help us, as formerly they normally do, by using the machine, the backhoe, to dig the gutters to avoid flooding in some areas like the Chirabusum. Because I think last 2 years they came in to help us, which we got an advantage by to cease the flooding. But currently, because it's been 2 years now, and as the rains comes in, the sun more almost enter into the gutters, so it makes it full.
But how soon would they find the needed assistance? Until then, when the clouds gather, residents will remain traumatized. Pakwesi Shandoff, Joy News, Odoko, Waterworks.
And that was my colleague Pakwesi Shanda reporting from Odoko Waterworks. Now, the Ministry of Fisheries and Aquaculture Development Ministry has closed the sea to artisanal and industrial trawl fleet for this year. The close season is a fisheries management measure aimed at helping to replenish Ghana's depleting fish stock. At a ceremony in Elmina to close the sea, Sector Minister Mavis Hawakumsin revealed the studies have shown that after the close season in previous years, there was an improvement in the catch of fish.
The continuous closure of the sea for the past 7 years for the industrial fleet and 4 years for the artisanal and inshore fleets has shown significant positive impact towards fish stock recovery. For instance, the results of biological survey conducted in 2022 indicates that Canoe landings were higher after the closure period than before the closure. All these are signs of replenishing of fish stocks and increase in growth of the fish population over time. After extensive consultations with stakeholders, canoe and inshore fishers will observe the close season from the 1st of July to 31st of July 2023. Industrial trawlers will also observe the close season from the 1st of July to 31st of August 2023. Nana Chairman, government is fully aware of the short-term economic impact of the closed fishing season on fishers and processors. The ministry will therefore continue to provide relief items in the form of rice and cooking oil to support fishers and fish processors during the closure period. I wish to inform you that the various mandated enforcement authorities will commence full surveillance and enforcement activities to ensure compliance to the closed fishing season, and offenders will be prosecuted accordingly. The ministry and its partners, including the Ghana Fisheries Recovery Activity, has launched the alternative livelihood training support for the fishers, starting with 1,350 fishers in masonry, carpentry, dressmaking, hairdressing, electronics, and auto engineering, among others, in selected communities along the coast. This training will be scaled up to cover 8,350 fishers. And after the training, trainees will be supported to set up to ensure that they can earn incomes from their trade. I take this opportunity to encourage fishers, especially the youths, to embrace this opportunity and enroll in the program. On this note, I declare the season closed for artisanal canoes and inshore vessels from the 1st to 31st of July 2023, and for the trawl vessels on the 1st of July to 31st of August 2023.
And I will do world news. At least 51 people have been killed in Western Kenya after a truck lost control at a busy road junction and plowed into other vehicles and businesses. The accident took place on Friday evening on the highway between the towns of Kericho and Nakuru. According to local police, the truck lost control and rammed into 8 vehicles, several motorcycles, people who were by the roadside vendors, and other people who were on other businesses. A day after announcing the end of the UN peacekeeping deployment in Mali and 8 days after a referendum in favor of the proposed new constitution, Mali's military junta has carried out a partial reshuffle of the cabinet on Saturday. The same individuals continue to hold important positions, however, has witnessed 60 new appointments, 13 new ministers and 3 swaps in the government. While tensions remain high among the two parties, a representative and the principal coalition of former rebels in the north is also departing the administration. Malians approved the draft of the new constitution with 97% of votes in favor, but critics of the draft describe it as a tailor-made to keep the junta in power beyond the presidential elections scheduled for February 2024, despite initial commitments. Journalists will keep an eye on the security situation in Mali as the MINUSMA force of 13,000 withdraws from the country. And that'll be all for the bulletin. I'm Amisi Nyamche Thompson. Thanks for keeping us company.